were tired and you would train very hard all day, multiple times, you would go run and then train hard and then you were tired. The next day you would just do it again anyway because you felt like you had to, like you didn't give yourself time to rest in the past, right?
In the past, yeah.
How much do you feel that hurt you in the past? Maybe you overtrained sometimes.
You know, I think I experienced it before. I think I experienced it 4 times in my fight, and then I want to move, but I don't get tired. But my mind is want to move, but my body is slow reaction because I don't know that I'm overtrained.
Do you remember which fights?
It's really. Let me think. More than 4 fights, I experienced that feeling. Yeah.
After all the titles you've won, money you've made, what motivates you to keep boxing now when you don't really need
Like
to?
I said, that's the evidence of being passionate of this sport. You know what I'm talking about? That's the evidence of being passionate of this sport. That's the real passion. You know. Of course, I am a senator of the Republic of the Philippines. If you and me, if you think I don't need to box. I mean, I have to focus on as a senator of the Republic of the Philippines. But you know, I want to box. I want to continue because boxing is my passion. You know, but being public service is my mission. So it's different way. That's why I'm still here, and I'm happy giving honor to my country and of course entertain people.
Because you are so passionate, though, is there a concern that you might stay around too long for one too many fights?
All that is have that in my mind. Stay so long or burning yourself in this sport. I'm thinking about that. I've been thinking about that. You know, when you're gonna stop until you feel something in your body? No, I mean, but right now I'm good. I can still fight.
So what's the best case scenario if obviously I know you're not looking past Broner and you've got this fight coming up, but assuming you win, how do you see your career ending? I mean, if you did get the Floyd fight, would you retire after that? Or
no, not yet.
Wow.
I want to have a fight. My dream is I want to have a fight. My last fight held in my country. See.
How
Good way to go out.
Everybody, is there a stadium big enough to hold that
We
fight?
have a stadium, Philippine arena. Philippine arena is will accommodate how many? 60,000.
What would you like for the opponent to be there in the Philippines?
I don't care.
Manny, you talked about there were times where your team would try and slow you down and you would go anyways. Freddie mentioned he would say you don't need to run your sparring today, and you're like, my opponent is probably running, shouldn't I be running? Do you feel like you have to keep up with these guys that are 10 years younger than you that are coming for your spot at the top?
I'm thinking, or
Yeah, do you feel like you have to keep up with these younger guys that are trying to get to where you're at, where you've been?
that's what I did in training. Trying to keep up the young boxer. You know, my running mate is young, like 27 years old, 26 years old. So I'm keeping up with them, training, work hard like that. I mean, I'm inspired with them. I'm not 40 years old. I can still do the same what they did.
But the guys in the PBC, Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, you know, all these guys are about 30, right around that age. They're 10 years younger than you. They're hungry to get the level of success that you've had. How do you keep at, training at the level that these guys are training at to try and get to your spot?
Oh yeah, training is not a problem. We did what we did in the past. 10 years ago, 15 years ago, training. We did this training camp. We still did the same training routine, but like I said, we give the body time to recover.
Manny, when you're 20, you think 40 is old, and you think, I'm not going to fight that long. When you were 25, did you think you'd be fighting at 40, or when did you think you would end when you were young?
You know, I will tell you this. When I was 20, when I was 25 years old, I'm really not thinking that myself, I'm still fighting at the age of 40. But I'm not thinking also that at age of 40, it's just old for me. Because it depends how you discipline yourself. Doesn't matter how you discipline yourself, how you become. If a person or an athlete, if you're not lazy or if you discipline yourself, managing your body, I think even at the age of 40 you can still fight.
21 years ago, you won.
But
your
the thing
first-
is, the problem is, especially when you become a champion, you reach your dream of become a champion at the age of 29, 28, 30. Later years at your age, like at the age of 35, you become lazy. I get that all. I'm already a champion, and then I experienced that. So I think I take it easy right now. So that's some of athletes.
Do you think Broner's a disciplined fighter?
I cannot, I cannot give a comment for himself and other people. Just to myself only.
21 years ago, Manny.